We're supposed to be doing this marriage video now.
I know, but I have all this school stuff to do.
We don't homeschool our kids.
Well, we used to homeschool our kids.
Yeah, and we decided that wasn't good.
Yeah,
That's why we don't homeschool our kids.
We found this thing that worked really good for us.
Which wasn't homeschool.
Yeah, we sent them to a school, and
yeah,
that was
better.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I had time to go to the gym in the morning and do my water aerobics class.
Isn't that for
Bible
old ladies?
Study. No, it's not just for old ladies.
Oh.
I did Bible study. I went to work.
Yeah, you did used to work.
I talked to other adults. It was really amazing.
Communication with other people.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic idea.
Huh.
We can't do that anymore.
No.
This whole thing.
Not close.
Yeah, I mean,
I
guess.
talked to my mom the other day on the other side of the fence.
Okay, are we breaking social distancing here?
I heard it's okay if you are
if you're married,
living in the same household.
Okay, so if you're married, you can still be together.
Yeah.
And that's a good thing, And all joking aside, one of the things that we commonly say is that we think anyway as people is we just don't have time to do anything. There's no time. And now it's kind of the odd thing is like we find ourselves some people with a lot of extra time and we don't know what to do. We're bored. And so just like with any time in life, there's a season, right? And this is hopefully just a short season and it won't go on much longer, but it's kind of weird that in a time where now more people are kind of forced to stay home and be with their families and be with their loved ones. Unfortunately, I'm reading that there's more marital fighting and dissatisfaction and even harsh things like there's more domestic violence and divorce rates that are starting to go up in different countries, and that stuff just breaks my heart because man, we're together. We should enjoy this. We should enjoy this time that we get that maybe we wouldn't get otherwise. Even though you're buried under a pile of schoolwork and even though we have to do all of our meetings via Zoom with people we're counseling and hanging out with, it's just not the same. But we wanted to share with you a few ideas. We're avid daters with each other. That's important to know. And just because you're married doesn't mean dating has to stop. And I've mentioned before, anybody who knows me, we do the coffee date. Weekly we do a coffee date. We don't go out and spend $100 on a steak dinner. We go out and buy a couple coffees and we sit and we play a game. Sometimes it's just, do we have that? Oh yeah. Phase 10 is one of our games we play.
Always keep it in the car.
Oh, it's always in the car. We're ready to go. It's holstered up in the glove box all the time. And we have this. And it's like a $5 game. And it's great. And so we play a game, talk over coffee. I usually win, so it's great.
That's not true.
That actually isn't true. She kicks my butt most of the time. And so we've done that, and then there's also this other thing called a date box. And I don't know if anybody's seen this. And we actually have one, and we haven't even opened it. Well, we are now. Here's what it look like inside. And they're designed for just being an at-home date. And the kind of weird thing is we've had these probably for a couple years.
Yes.
And we get them at getadatebox.com. I think they were running a promo like buy one, get two. And so we did that, and we just never opened them. So we finally did, because obviously we're trapped at home like everybody else in America. And I'm like, all right, what are we gonna do? And the first thing was, what was the first thing we had to do?
So we made caramel apples.
Caramel apples. They were terrible. So I followed the directions to make the caramel to a T. I mean, I waited till it got to 242 degrees or whatever it needed to get to what do they call it, soft point? I don't remember. I should have looked it up.
You could do it a softball.
Yeah. There was nothing soft about those darts. They were like lead balls. So we wasted half a dozen apples making these caramel apples. And I thought it'd be a good idea to dip them again, to get 2 coats of caramel on there. The next day it was like biting into like a bowling ball. I don't even think our dog could have got through them. They were terrible. And so we screwed that up. And then
there's more.
Oh yeah, we did better. So the other thing was making kettle corn. We love kettle corn.
We were pretty excited about that one.
Thought it'd be great. And all we did was basically set off the smoke detectors. There was smoke everywhere in our house. We burned the snot out of this kettle corn. And it was so bad. I mean, the only thing I could do with it, I ran with it outside and just set it on the outside table on the patio, and not even my dog ate it. And so, I mean, it sat out there for a long time. She wouldn't touch it. She's a Mastiff. She'll eat anything. I mean, like chicken poop, cat turd, anything, and yeah, it's disgusting.
I'm still not sure what we did wrong.
No.
And for those of you that don't know us that well, we do cook. This is not
So
It's not
we
normal.
we totally messed it up. We messed up 2/3 of the date box, and it was still we were still laughing in the kitchen. I mean, it was like just enjoy the failure, you know. It was like just go with it. And then the other thing they had in was an escape room, and I don't know if you guys are familiar with that, but they have places where you can go actually do these things. But this was an online version with clues and an envelope, and what was we were trapped on
a ship.
Yeah, we were trapped on a ship that
Which
was hijacked by pirates, I think.
Yeah, being trapped on a ship right now seemed a little
like real.
Yeah.
We're trapped at home, and I told Becky, I'm like, I've done these a few times and I've always died. I've never gotten out of these things alive, and so I thought it was going to be a 3-for-3 fail night on the date box, but we made it. We made it out of the escape room.
We survived.
Basically because she's smart, and I had nothing to do with the survival of us in the escape room. I'm just like, whatever, I'm going to die. I'm going to go see Jesus. The escape room is not happening for me. But you know, you just got to take it and roll with it sometimes, and that's and whether you're actually going to go and get a date box now, which I think they still have these. I think it's getadatebox.com or something like that. Date box, just Google that, or play a game, or sit down and have coffee, or you know, go outside with the kids and play, you know, get a couple of balls and play bocce ball. If you don't know what that is, look it up. It's just an easy, simple game. So just making most of all these moments that we tend to have now, rather than just dwelling on what we have to do. I would encourage you guys to, as I sit here in my pajamas, which I don't even know if you can see, I got my pajama bottoms on. See, it's like the kids are in bed. It's almost 9 o'clock. This is like the wind down time of the day, except she really is grading papers. Just encourage you guys just to make the most of this, and hang out with your families, hang out with your spouse, and you know, maybe even do some conversation starters. Family Life has some great little conversation starters that you can just talk about. You know, what's the happiest you've ever been, you know, in your relationship, or what's the most fun date you've ever gone on, and talk about that in detail, relive it. Why was it fun? And eventually, when we're out of quarantine, you can plan to relive it and do it again. Or what's a song that always makes you think of your spouse, you know, and why? And you know, and so a memory of a certain outing, or a certain outfit, or a certain smell, or you know, just the things as you've talked about before or experienced before in your relationship. What spurs, you know, good memories, and you know, sometimes you just plan to try to do those again. Like, man, go do that again because it was fun. It'll be different the next time, but go do it again.
So you can make a list of things you want to do once you can get out again.
Yeah. Brainstorm. Becky loves brainstorming and planning everything, and I don't. She had our whole life planned on a steno pad, if you know what those are, the yellow pad before we were married. I didn't even know what a notepad was. So anyway, but you just roll with it. You make it work. And so I just want to just wanted to send a few encouraging thoughts to everybody in our church family, and from the marriage pastor, and with my youth group shirt on. I just wanted to encourage you guys, and maybe think outside the box, or maybe think inside the box. This would be good. Mm-hmm. And sit down, play a game, have coffee, enjoy each other, because we're in this together. And whenever it ends, and whatever your opinion or politics or whatever you think about it, whatever it is, it doesn't change a whole lot. And so make the most of it. I really encourage you to make the most of it.
Yep. And we'd love to hear if you guys have some fun date ideas, dating in ideas that you have done during this time, or are thinking about trying. We'd love to hear your ideas, and maybe we can share them with others.
Yeah, we'd love to hear those ideas, and either email me or Brent, as I believe this will be going out on one of his emails anyway. So reply to Brent, and he'll get that to me, what your ideas are, and we can share those for the good of everybody, because we're all looking for good ideas right now, thinking outside the box. So anyway, hope you guys have a good rest of your day, and until next time, we'll see you later. Pastor Scott and my lovely, way better half-wife, Becky, out.